Hey y'all, this is Not Podcast. This is Tish.
That's Desmond.
Hey.
And I'm Chris.
Shit. And I'm Dezzo, man. Sorry, y'all. I was getting shit together. My bad.
Chris.
My bad.
What's the topic?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, okay. First I have to ask, how was your week?
It was cool.
Because I don't see y'all once a week.
I was tired. It was a tired, long work week for me. I don't know why, but I was tired all week.
I got my sick cat at home, so just trying to deal with that right now. The wow. I get the wow. But yeah, that's about it. I picked my uncle up from the funeral home. I got my uncle's remains. So it's been a bittersweet little week. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's been chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been chill too. So
good thing. I'm excited for tomorrow. We having our class all alumni picnic. Christian.
Why they always try to beat me up?
They call it something else now.
Yeah, I didn't go to school with y'all, so
they always try to beat me up at fingers. So. It was good. I still had a good time at school.
I didn't go to school with y'all, so I don't care.
What's the name of it now? It's called something else now.
Something Academy,
but it used to be Christian Finger Academy.
Do Sabo.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Whatever. It used to be Christian Fingers.
Right.
So everybody that's gonna be out there at the picnic, y'all have fun, be safe. I'll be there. I'm coming with my whole cooler and everything this year. I'm really into it because all the other years I normally come like 4 o'clock. I've been doing like 50,000 things before I get there.
I'm off this weekend too. I'm always at work when we have the picnic.
So you going?
Kenyatta Deal is coming.
I'm saying folks probably gonna whoop
is going to be
there.
man,
me and folks them cool, man.
I'm saying folks gonna chase you.
Me and folks them cool, man.
Everybody too damn old to do anything.
They running.
But eating hot dogs and burgers.
Your mama gonna be cracking up with us running and shit. Right. Are they playing? What the fuck is going on? Old ass me. I'm in too much pain to be running.
All right. So, Chris, what's the topics for today, hon?
Topics today is the DNC, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna wrap it up. Who spoke them? Who had great speeches in the DNC, and who motivated you to, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to be. I feel great to be an American. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Then we got like, hey, what happened to the news, man? You know what I'm saying? Because as we speaking on the DNC. That's all the news been talking about. Nothing else really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where's the news?
Yeah.
We need some news. We don't even have nothing to talk about because the news ain't talking about nothing. Anywho, and then we got we gonna rate Chicago on how they did on the DNC convention. Like how did the city, was it beautiful?
I'm gonna keep it.
Did they keep? Was
they on their
greeting
shit?
people? Was the city a greeting place to other states and cities that came to visit? Like, were we an impression on people? Like, well, I'll go back there and visit. I mean, we want to know. Yeah. So let's get it cracking.
We do have another question.
Then we got that.
What's the question?
Abstinence until marriage. It was a question that was posed to me by a young lady that's kind of concerned about her future in marrying this person. So this question was posed to me, and I kind of summed it up. But the question in itself is, can you be abstinence? Can you practice abstinence before marriage? I mean, even if you had been sexually involved before the abstinence came along. But hey, that's a question we're going to delve into. But
so what we going to go with first?
We're going to start with this DNC, baby.
All right.
Did y'all see this Star Stunning thing?
Yes, man. I'm gonna just say
concert.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. It started small, but it got big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say that.
I think the momentum behind her is needed. Somebody told me yesterday, I swear on the phone, me and my friend was talking. She was like, I feel like it's like a circus or whatever. Well, I had to break it down to her. It got to be a circus because it need to grab attention of everybody. Because she only got 72 weeks to
not
campaign.
11 weeks. Yeah, 11 weeks.
Yeah, 11 weeks to campaign. Because she didn't have her foot in the race until way later on.
Right, so halfway through the race.
They have to make it spectacular.
Almost at the end.
At the end. Because it's going to be September. They had to
have a year
Yeah, so the DNC
campaigning for the
convention.
last 2 years.
Yeah, the DNC convention had to be big, spectacular. They had to be big. They had to blow it up so people could get attention, so she could get the attention of everybody. Because if it was like a regular Democratic convention,
just
people
regular
would have been like,
speakers and
yeah,
regular
whatever,
congressmen speaking.
I mean, well, you know.
But it was a lot of stars there. I
It was.
looking
I
at
mean,
the
you know
audience
what?
like,
You know what? I think real talk. I think that presence be there. You just don't hear about it as much.
Like
I
they
think-
be
But it
in the
never been
audience.
that many
'Cause you see
stars,
like,
because you know a lot of Democratic, or any convention, they span the camera around the room, pan the camera. And you see celebrities in the audience, but they don't be, making themselves known. They just be kind of like low key,
blending in, right?
They be kind of low key. Because Ben Stiller was there, but he was way at the top.
I mean, but like they was out, like they were talking about Joakim Noah. It was a lot of athletes hanging out up top in like one of the suites. You know what I'm saying?
In the suites,
like they was chilling, watching the shit from there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the presence be there. I think especially
this
nowadays.
is a momentous occasion.
You know what I'm saying?
She's
Yeah, no doubt.
They a woman of color.
Like you said, she needed that because
yeah.
she needed that, and it did grab a lot of attention because, like we said, the news was just like, DNC, Democrat convention.
No, but we're not talking about that. I'm just talking about the convention in itself. We had a lot of stars there.
That's what I'm saying.
That D.L. Hughley came, because D.L. Hughley used to talk about her
talked
like
her,
a dog.
And then he didn't know about her though.
But he wasn't, and he didn't do his research. But it's like, how could you go to the extent to talk that bad about somebody
on
and
your
didn't
show
do your
too.
research though?
On your
and
show,
then to do it to the point where you need to apologize. You know what I'm saying?
And
you ain't did no research.
Then he got on his knees.
You just killed your cred, yo. Your cred is shot.
He got on his knees at the DNC and praised her like she was like, because that's like.
He dogged her, but she said she invited him to her house. And they got to talking, and she told him to do his research because he didn't do his research. He actually just only went by her being a prosecutor and was prosecuting criminals. No, but I'm saying she was prosecuting criminals like she's supposed to. She was doing her job.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tripped out what people get behind. Listen. You know what? This is a little off cue, and I'm just making I'm trying to be a little dramatic with the point, but I'm just making a point. Like. When Puff Daddy was in the news, motherfuckers was more offended that he had talks of being gay than he could be sexually trafficking
human beings.
You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't hear people talking about that.
Or beating on
and the
woman.
same thing here.
Well, beating the hell out that woman.
Like the same thing here. Like she the vice president. You ain't heard motherfuckers say nothing. But then as soon as she run for president, now all of a sudden it's like, yeah. And she locked up a lot of black people and all this. And in reality, she didn't do any of that.
Yeah, she didn't.
And but you tripping on her doing her job. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
that was her job.
You know what's funny?
So at what point? Because I know, like the culture with black people is kind of naturally to be anti.
Right, because I was just going to say, listen.
Anti-authority.
Because I was going to say.
Especially when it comes to the police.
I was going to say, like.
Because of the history we have.
Because all of a sudden, what kills me about this Kamala Harris thing, everybody talking about her not being black, right?
Right.
But when she ran vice president, oh snap, we got our first black vice president.
The AKAs is wearing the bedazzled shoes.
She was blacker than I was. She's blacker than I am back then. When she was vice president. Oh, we got the first black. We had a black president. Now we got a black vice president. Now she's not black.
Everybody always try to find.
How is that?
No, because
but it's going the other way now.
Because everybody try to find a cause and a reason to go against something that's
different.
Monumentous.
It's different.
Yeah, you got people saying that, and you know what? Listen, man, I straight up for real, I get so sick of the bullshit. Cause what be tripping me out with a lot of these people, everybody try to get down to like they own the politics shit. Yeah. And it's like, especially when it's a candidate that's black. It's like, well, I ain't gonna give them the vote just cause I'm black. Just cause they black. I gotta know their politics.
They want
to like,
push against the grain.
It's like, damn, man. At this level, we've only had one other representation.
And
been here before there were presidents.
Yeah.
Now manifest that, black people.
Then,
we have been here before there was ever a president, because we was here before it was even a country.
A country, right. And then,
you hear me?
I had people
like,
in my job.
And we ain't had a representation nothing but once, and that was what, 12
and I had
years
people
ago,
in my job
16
too,
years
right?
ago, some shit.
I had to step in because it was, and this is what blew my mind, it was black women. And they were all talking about, politics and stuff, and I wasn't saying much. I was just listening. I was just listening. You know what I'm saying? And every one of the black women that was in there, like, I don't think I'm a vote. I don't think I'm a vote. Wow. And I had to step in there. I'm like, and why would you say that? Because neither side is. I'm like, so you falling for the rhetoric too? I'm like, you're a black woman saying you're not gonna vote for a black woman.
Right.
What sense does that make?
Right.
I'm like, that don't even make sense to me.
Even if you're not a gambling person, the odds of someone doing something for you in your favor
is
not going to be against you if you vote for her.
But you see in the comments,
and like, I know that shit sound messed up.
You see,
but like that's for me.
But now you see the rhetoric in the comments. Look at your comments. You see the rhetoric in the comments that we already got one of the examples of what's going on in the country today because of Edwin Jordan. I'm gonna punch him in his nose 2 times on my hair, and then 2, I'm just talking about how star-studded it was. A lot of people keep saying, "Oh man, they just making a big circus out of it." And no, people actually want to see her win. They actually want to see her win. And man, I wish I had went and saw some of those stars because I would have sold probably some chicken wings from a lady that stole the $1.5 million.
She was servicing. She would have been. Oh, you would have.
I would have came up. I would have came up.
You'd have been up at the DNC
selling chicken wings.
You know what? Listen, man. It was a lot of good speeches. The Obama spoke. They got down.
Yeah.
Michelle, I feel like she was priming herself. She might grab a senator spot. Looking around.
I said that too.
I said that too. Like you might look up and Michelle might have a spot. But the thing is, I didn't even see Big Boy.
He said Donald Trump called himself.
I ain't see my boss. That's my boss.
He said Donald Trump called himself a billionaire, but take it from a real billionaire. I said, oh, this dude throwing that weight around.
See, and you know what? But now check it out, yo. See, and that's what I be saying, man. That's why I be like, I want to wash my hands with this shit a little bit. Because Pritzker really not he's solid. I'm not finna take nothing away. I feel like
he need to go though, but
he's a billionaire. You feel me? And like, I be saying, I don't know how we sit here at the level we at and think we gonna have anything in common with a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear people say, like, why don't the rich do this and do that? And I be like, because their interest is not the same as our interest.
Right.
It's not, bro.
They
we own, they ain't on.
Right.
Like, I don't know why we ever look to them for, like, leadership or anything. But Pritzker seems like he's the,
he did a good job.
He's the one that breaks the rule. You know, he could be a billionaire and still be.
He's an exception.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, I'm probably.
Listen,
but that's the thing too, though. Check it out, though.
That's Chris Buckles.
I know. Check it out. But he's all of our governor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, check it out, though. If he probably dug deep enough, we probably can find something.
He paid my mortgage.
You feel me? And that's the thing, like. It don't even matter at this point. He got my vote the last 2 times. I mean,
so that's your manager. So tell me about your manager.
But like I said, like before he got in there, what was the other What was his name?
Rauner, the rich,
he was in there.
Billionaire from downstate.
There's 2 billionaires, right? 2 different type of people.
Yeah,
because this guy
shut down everything,
and we're trying to strip us of everything.
Because y'all went on strike or something. Y'all got closed down? Or?
No, he was trying to shut us down and privatize it, like, like Silla homes and stuff.
Yeah.
But, and then take away our health care, just a lot of things. And then, Pritzker came in there and was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because he has family that, I think he had family that been through that.
Yeah.
And he was like, whoa, hold on. These people, and he came and like he checked and he came and visited a lot of places, and he see like we work hard, you know what I'm saying, and we don't have the supplies and stuff that we supposed. So he like, nope, screw that. They getting raises, they getting the supplies they need to stack, and he did it all.
So Pritzker a good governor with y'all.
Man, listen, with, as far as our boss, since I've been working there for 21 years, he's been one of the people that I've been like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gave us these raises that we got now, man. He gave us 3 raises in 1 year, and then a raise every year after that, just locked in, no matter what. Just automatic raise every July. Bam, bam. Before I retire,
because the mental health is the new
money.
thing. Yeah.
Great money before I retire. I only got like 5-6 years, but before I leave, I'm gonna be like, damn. I just got a raise in July.
So you basically telling me I could rob you after this?
I ain't got no money now.
You definitely loan me some money though. We can go all the way.
He definitely tell me what's in his pockets right now.
But you know, I'm just saying he's. I mean, as far as a people's person, he pretty good to me. Cause you know what I'm saying, we ain't never.
So did you see his speech?
Our state job.
Did you see his speech?
I missed it.
I watched.
That's what I said.
You know, I watch CNN all day, every day. It's on my TV all the time.
I wanted to see him speak.
I just like politics, but I watched the whole DNC. And
I thought she was gonna choose him to be her vice president. Honestly, I thought that's who she was gonna go.
She was supposed to.
That's what I thought.
He was in the running for, but it was narrowed down to those 3.
I had heard.
It was narrowed down.
She really wanted to get dude from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
she really
but.
He didn't want to leave.
If she would have picked him, the rioters probably would have been doubly violent.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
The protesters would have been doubly violent because dude has been very vocal about the whole situation. He even as far as to say like he wish she could be a part of the Israel military.
Yeah, she has small of a window she has to run for presidency. Right. She can't allow that. She can't touch those type of situations.
Right.
But
because if she had did it 2 years ago, she could have cleaned that up. But anyway.
You ever said something about DNC? I don't know about John Legend. I just can't get with this cat.
There's a lot of people who
he
say
was
that.
performing.
There's a lot of people who
he
say
was
that.
like performing Prince, Let's Go Crazy.
I was just saying,
and it was just like, what is he? He's like my niece said. My niece said, John Legend, I can't stand him. He made me want to slip my wrist.
Wow.
And because he's so boring.
Wow.
And I'm looking at his performance. I was like, who picked this man?
I know. You know what though?
But Common did good.
Well, Common wasn't even there though.
Common was there. He was there at the Sox.
Right. He went at the DNC though.
He was at the DNC the first night. Did you watch the first night? He was there at the first night.
He performed?
Yeah, he was there at the first night. He talked and stuff. He was there at the first night. He performed at the White Sox
thing. Right.
Thing.
Yeah.
But I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you had Pink
and
performed
Soldier Field. That was Soldier Field.
Yeah, Soldier. Pink performed really, really well. But they kept on having this thing in the air that Beyonce was going to be there. Hence why everybody was there. They was trying to say that. They was trying to say because Beyonce was going to be there, everybody attended the DNC. But now, baby, you had AKAs in there.
But I ain't, and that's the problem. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I get what she was on, but that's the shits I ain't with. Because I'm definitely not tuning into the DNC to see performances.
No, that's
like these motherfuckers up on that like and that's why I think too much.
I was there to see
interaction like that.
I like
sidetracks us.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
because and then we sensationalize the shit. I want to see them speeches.
I ain't gonna lie. Me too. I like to see the speeches.
Yeah, them speeches.
I do. I like to see.
I want to see them speeches.
Even though sometimes it's all the rules, because they all get. Somebody gonna write it.
Listen.
And they gonna say they love America, but I just want to hear.
Bro.
I want to see how passionate they are.
That's the part of the process, though. Like, how well did you put your shit together to present to me?
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
It's just like a kid getting up in front of class doing a report. Yeah, he's getting graded. The kid is getting graded on how he performed, how he wrote it down.
They're talking about the vice president's son, how he was crying when his dad was doing his speech, and I found that to be lovely. Like he was crying.
Oh, the white people crying?
No, he was.
You found that lovely?
That's
a very odd description.
I found that lovely because he was crying because his dad was saying that speech and he was like, and with his dad. Like that was a dad and son moment there, and people been talking about that boy like a dog.
Because I would have, when I seen him, the first thing I said when I seen it was like, sit your motherfucking ass.
Didn't know it.
Sit your ass down, man.
I thought it was.
No, I knew what it was. I knew that was like this white president's son. He was crying for his dad. Like, sit down, boo. I'm tired of the Shakespearean whole shit.
No.
It's too Shakespearean, man.
You know how he cried? He cried like this episode. In my heart, I still love you. And he said,
I I don't know what that is, but you know,
you ain't never seen no intervention
with the son and the dad.
That's what it gave to me. It gave me that episode.
The dad cried like.
Yeah, it gave me that intervention episode.
Gene said, I believe Edwin, my guy, he said Soulja Boy should have been one of the performers too. I can't agree with it.
Oh shit, man!
They should have came out there like, woo! They would have, man, the whole crowd would have went nuts.
Yeah,
like,
because you got older white people like that song and younger people like that song, but they did appeal to the younger audience though, because that was a young audience.
I wasn't watching him. I was doing something, but I had it on the TV. Matter of fact, this is what it was. So I had put it on the TV in the living room, but then I went and ran in and get to watching the bands in my room.
Oh,
so I heard John Legend. And I swear, I heard him singing "Let's Go Crazy."
Do it, man.
And in my mind, when I first heard him sing, I was like, "Damn, that's ballsy." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ballsy to be thinking you can like.
Then he had on this
with Prince shit, like, bro, that's ballsy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga singing like this.
And I ain't seen none of it though.
Yeah, he was. He was like, "Let's go crazy," and I was just like, "What the?"
I was like, "No, bro."
No, that was nuts.
No.
Yeah, man. No. So it was like I heard this shit, and I swear
you should have saw the whole outfit.
I mean,
when
I heard it though, I said, "Damn, that's ballsy, boy. You doing Prince? You got, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker like real shit, bro. Man. As cold as Chris Brown is, and we all know his idol is Michael Jackson.
Right.
Him doing an imitation of Michael Jackson still is a mockery almost.
A slap in the face.
Like, it's not Mike. Like, I don't care. You gonna add it up, spice it up, you make it look cold.
Chris Brown?
Yeah, and I know he cold. I'm not saying he not cold, but it'll just never be Mike.
Oh no,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll just never be Mike.
But the Democratic National Convention, it
was nice.
It was nice.
Obama stepped up. Like I said, it went from a small thing to a big thing.
Yeah, nice speeches. You know.
Like, did anybody pick that though? He was talking about Trump's manhood when he said that shit. He was like, he has this crazy obsession with crowd size.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was talking about Trump's. That was
innuendos.
Man, dude. What did you hear? What Michelle said? Like, man, Joe, he better be careful because that job he trying to get now might be one of those black jobs, right? Yeah. Like, she letting you know, man, we coming.
We listening.
We coming, man.
And we listening.
Like we ain't taking that shit. Like, listen, man. You know what? And this is the most you're going to see me sensationalize with this shit. Because I'm sick of this shit, dude. I cannot wait till it's over with. Yeah. And that's for real talk.
You got 2 months.
Yeah, I cannot wait till this shit's over with. But, like, you know.
But we going to have to talk about
just knowing what Project 2025 is on and knowing that that's directly connected to dude makes me feel like, no, dude, you can't get in this spot.
That's why they saying
Kamala. You see, Kamala brought that right up. Kamala brought that.
Like, and the fact now, like, you want to double, you want to double down for me. This is a double down for me, and this is just how I'm looking at my politics right now until November 2nd or 7th, whenever we vote.
November 5th. November 5th.
She is the closest representation of me.
Yeah, that you gonna get
that, and we have not had nothing but one other representation of us in that seat. And I'm gonna get her to try.
And Desmond, like you were saying, like remember we were talking about Project 2025,
right?
You know what we talking about, and you know how we saying like a lot of people don't know. Boy, that's the truth. When I was talking about the ladies that was talking about they might not vote, I had to bring that up. Right. I was like, y'all, they like, what is that? What is that? I'm like, y'all don't know what that is. I mean, if they watched they watched Kamala speak, they probably know. But I also told them, I'm like, y'all gotta look it up.
Yeah.
I said, y'all gotta go on Google it right quick and find out what they're talking about. I'm like, y'all talking about y'all don't want to vote. I said, but y'all need to look that up too. Y'all don't even know what that is. And y'all, what is that? I'm like, you need to look it up. But Kamala hit on it. If they watched her yesterday in the convention, she hit on it a lot. She spoke a lot about it. So if you didn't know, now you know.
Now the 2025 project is just this to sum it all up. Is diminishing and demolishing your whole Americanness, your whole Americanhood, your whole freedom. It's gonna demolish all that. So all the things that you got right now that you feel like that you've been getting and you were working hard and you've been doing right thing, it's going to demolish
He
that.
can take it away. If
It's
you
going
feel
to
like
take
it.
all your rights you feel like you had. It's
almost
going to
like
demolish that.
It's almost like a like
all,
we living
all
in
the ways that you try to raise your
Korea,
kid
North
yourself is going to actually demolish how you raise your kids, because in this 2025 project, it got taken away. Education.
They taking away the
education. A big chunk of education.
They talking about eliminating
banning books and
all
all this
eliminating
archaic
it
ass shit.
Eliminating it altogether. That means
no more educational funds
funding
at all.
for teachers. They're
And
not going to have that.
and
What they're trying to do seems like they're trying to privatize every school.
No, do you know what they're trying to do?
Home.
This is what they is. This is what they're doing. They're trying to cripple the large cities. The people, listen, bro. It's 350, 60 million people in this country. You know what I'm saying? And you can name the 3 top biggest cities. You know what I'm saying? Like New York, LA, Chicago.
Right.
Then you go to Houston. Then you go to
break it
Miami.
down, right.
Then you go to Sacramento. Then you go to
They
so and
break
so and
that
so.
down.
However you break it down, right? But not dig. Philly, my fault. Philly, don't leave them
Dallas.
out. You know what I'm saying? Dallas.
Okay, we know cities. There's a lot of
Like it's a lot of places, but like a lot of people don't understand, man. Where the biggest part of the population is at, that's who pay. That's where the biggest chunk of your money come from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why it's so expensive to live in cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why when you go down to the southern states and everything is a lot more spread out
open
and wide open and not so populated, you know, it's a cheaper way of living.
Yeah, way cheaper.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, we all struggling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, when they get the tax cut, where you think the bigger part of the tax coming from?
Right.
Man.
The place with 9 million motherfuckers in it,
Of
or the
course.
place with 3 million motherfuckers in the whole state?
Or
the city with 9 million in
A
it.
town with like 8,000 people.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Where you think the money coming from?
So a lot of people not
don't you know what I'm saying? Like that be the thing. Like the big cities is what power this boy.
ask questions. I tell people all the time, ask questions to your local alderman. If you get into your councilman office, ask questions. Ask questions to your friends that understand politics. Ask me questions. Hell, ask questions so you get a better understanding. So before you say you're not gonna vote, damn, that's crazy as hell. But then we also have talk about how they talked about the DNC on the news all day, every day, 24/7,
Right.
7 days a week. And we live in Chicago, and we know damn well Chicago got a lot of things popping here over the weekend and over the week. But I didn't hear nothing about nothing on the news. I was surprised. I said, "Oh, it wasn't no crime in Chicago today?"
Because TV on DNC.
Did nothing happen in Chicago today? They talked about DNC all the time. They said, "Hey, Bob, to the weather." I'm like, "Hold on, is this the news?"
Right.
Is
Right.
this
Yeah, right from the
actually
news. Like, well, the weather's going to be great for the DNC.
Hell no. And you know what though? It was a few little things. Cause I was watching the news this morning, and they was reporting some shit. But
Yeah, they reported it all this morning after it was over with.
you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
They
you're
gathered
right.
everything
not
together.
finna- They not finna
No,
talk
no.
about
You know what though?
too
And like,
much
and that's
crime.
why
They don't
I
want to
didn't.
scare everybody.
Yeah,
And that's why I wasn't like putting in on the TV. That's why I wasn't, because I knew it was gonna be a lot of DNC
Yeah,
coverage.
but
This
still,
is
other
big.
news was going on around.
I mean, no.
Chicago, but they just were
Okay.
reporting it because
Okay.
they didn't want to scare these good folks. They were
Nah.
renting
That was
rooms,
coming
And you know what?
renting
And-
Airbnbs, and
and-
going out until they went out and got knocked upside the head. Then
Listen though.
With
Listen
something
though.
else.
Listen though. Real shit. I get tired of hearing that shit. For real talk.
Yeah, but give me the
I wish it
realism.
could be a DNC every day though, because at some points
So you rather
they give it to you so much you don't know when
You become
it's
a
not
villain?
real
Right.
or it's real.
so that
Like
that
because
begs
I
the
have
question.
seen that. I have seen that with the news. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, no lie. I seen the total at one point in the morning, like 75. That was one of them weekends when we had like a 75 count
But that begs
over
the
the
question,
weekend.
though.
And
Is
then
the news
at
really
the 4
necessary?
o'clock, at the 4 o'clock, the shit had went down to 65, and by 10 o'clock it was down to like 50. And I'm like, damn, it was way up at 75.
But I'm
this
asking a
morning.
question, though. Does that begs the question that is news necessary? Is it necessary to only report negative things? Because
all
they
they
can pick and choose what they report.
Yeah.
Right,
But
right,
what
right.
they choose to report is based
Always.
of actually get the crowd riled up, get viewership. Because you got to remember, news is also a television broadcast.
Yeah,
They also
it's
get
media.
views.
It's media.
They
Yeah.
also get Nielsen ratings.
Yeah.
So
they ran by multimedia
so they
corporations.
have to report bad things. So that's what I'm saying. Is the news actually worth us watching?
Sometimes it ain't really necessary.
Because
I mean,
you lived a quite calm life this week, like normal weeks. You did everything you normally do without the news telling you bad things, right? Mm-hmm. And you do the same thing when they're telling you good news, right? So that's what I'm saying. Is the news actually relevant? Like, because they made it irrelevant that was going on in Chicago. Whatever was going on in Chicago, it was irrelevant when the DNC was in town.
Yeah,
it was. I know they didn't want to scare them good white folks out their hotel rooms and their Airbnbs.
Listen,
but if you're going to have a DNC here, though, tell the truth so things can be fixed.
Like, that's why, but the DNC ain't going to fix it.
Never happened.
Right, the DNC ain't gonna fix it.
But you had representatives there, though. You had congressmen there, though. You had mayors. You had aldermen. Yeah, all of them there.
I agree with you to the point of, like, you report it every other day. Now these 3 days that the DNC here, you don't report it, right? That's the side they would take on the news side. Like, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
that's more important.
My question to you though. So when you say, do we really need it? Do you think we don't need any type of news?
I'm not saying that we don't need any type of news, but what I'm saying is, I won't say water it down, but I say pick and choose, just like you picked and choose what you want to do over these 3 days. Right. Pick and choose what you put out on the air. Because what you put out on the air in Chicago, you could go to St. Louis, they can't stand Chicago. Oh, y'all think y'all tough because they watch our news too.
Yeah. Everybody watch our news.
So that's why I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. So you have to reconstruct the news broadcasting system.
But now, once you start doing that, you kind of fucking with freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of expression.
That's why the Constitution's there.
So it's like,
so they can talk that negative shit all the time.
Or do it how they please.
However they want to.
How they please, you know what I'm saying? And what is for us to decipher.
I guess it's up to you to
decipher because you know what I'm saying? Because listen, you do have search engines. You can type that shit in and you still probably
get the same.
It's just probably not getting the coverage.
Right.
Because the DNC is getting all the coverage.
But out of all the shows that's been canceled and dismissed, the news continues to stay on.
Yeah, because they not a show.
But this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's going to always hit the airwaves no matter what. So that's what I'm saying. The choice is up to us, I guess, if we decide to watch the news or not.
Yeah, some days I choose not to.
I get it, but it's always going to be there. But it's just mind-baffling to me that did nothing happen in 4 days?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't report about nothing?
It happened.
Things happen.
And then when they do report about negative stuff, like, bring some happiness, too. Y'all brought happiness in the DNC. Y'all can actually do that. So you let me see that you can actually bring in happiness with the news.
Yep.
You can say what's going around town in the good way.
Talk about beautiful weather and beautiful streets and beautiful
then you can go ahead and talk about the negative. Yeah. But still bring some of that good stuff in there. So that's what I'm saying. You can control the narrative. The news control the narrative in a lot of different ways. 15
minutes of good spread throughout the news. They'll be like, oh, look at this, a puppy. You be like,
that's
wow.
Right. Yeah, when they do promote fear and racism.
Yeah, you know what, man. I guess it's you know what I'm saying. It's all how you digest it. I guess you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just found that to be astounding that I didn't hear nothing going on in Chicago.
You know what I mean? Like I knew the DNC was gonna be on every major station all the time, and that was gonna be the major
it wasn't
topic.
On Channel 7 and Channel 5. They played mostly on CNN.
Yeah, I caught mine. I caught all mine on Channel 9 and on Channel 7.
And see the reason why
all my shit on Channel 9.
Let me tell you something. The reason why I said that.
I don't have cable.
Let me tell you the reason why I said that. Because some of the channels didn't play the DNC, but when they came on the 10 o'clock news, that's all they talked about.
Right.
I was just watching. I was watching carefully.
No, listen, man. The news is very selective. You kind of know who sided up with who. You know, Fox fucks with the Republicans. You know, CNN is with the Dems. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I watched the Fox too after
ABC
the Democratic National Convention. Remember we was watching. I watched Fox News too. When I watched CNN, I also turned to Fox to see they side of the story.
I do like to see the Republicans.
And when I tell you, these are the most dumbest box of rocks of people on Fox News. That's crazy.
Have you noticed they hire a lot of black people though?
I've seen, it's a black comedian that was on there last night, and it was just like I could feel his energy. Like, why am I here? But I'm here because I don't agree with being a Democrat. But I'm here because they invited me. Type, that's how you could tell he had that kind. I said, look at how he's looking. He looking while they talking and cracking jokes about Kamala Harris and Kamala Harris, her name, and who they said Beyonce was gonna be there. She wasn't there. See, you see what I'm saying?
They did. I do not watch Fox.
Crazy. I watch it because I want to see what the other side think.
I'm with Trump. Fox News, especially the big, on the Fox whatever. That's fake news.
See, that's what I feel like.
We have OAN. OAN is a channel that Donald Trump paid for, and they mostly promote him and the Pillow Guy. The Pillow Guy got into it with a 12-year-old at the convention, but hey, and also Roland Martin got into it with Jamal Green at the DNC as well.
Jamal Green stepped to Roland Martin.
Yeah, you don't know Roland Martin.
I follow
karate.
Jamal.
You know Roland Martin know karate.
Yeah, but he didn't want. He act like he didn't want it with Jamal though.
Not in the middle of the DNC. All these, what kind of representation you trying to show?
I know Jamal a little hot head. He want to be mayor. You know what I'm saying?
But the Pillow Guy got into it with a 12-year-old commentator for the DNC. He got into it with him. Went off on a little 12-year-old boy. The little boy checked him. That's why I'm like
12-year-old.
A 12-year-old little black boy checked the Pillow Man. I don't know his name.
But the Pillow Guy,
Yeah, the Pillow Guy.
Yeah, you talking about.
So yeah, the DNC was very awesome. You don't rate this city though. This city.
Shit, they got the garbage empty early. Shit, these officers know their business. I seen them taking 2 rats to jail. They didn't even kill the rats. They just took them to jail and shit. I seen them taking 2 rats to jail. Little handcuffs. Rats like.
I seen 3 pigeons. I seen 3 pigeons taking out the trash, bro. I said, what the.
Like it was
these niggas is dumping trash.
It was amazing and shit.
It was nice.
They cleaned the hell out of Chicago.
It was amazing.
They paid pigeons.
They dressed the immigrants up as parking attendants.
Attendants and
Did y'all see that one guy though? That one black guy that went the hell off on them people on his lawn that was protesting. He went off on them. They was like, all right, brother, we got you. He said, man, get your asses off my lawn. Y'all mess with black old men with their grass.
Man.
You crazy.
I didn't even see that.
You don't mess with people.
He said, take that shit down there. And his little grandson was like, yeah, take that shit.
Hell no.
You don't mess with black men in their grass, I'm telling you.
Because his grass was clean and straight
he
before the convention.
Get off his grass.
His grass was clean
and lined up
before the convention. I can guarantee you his yard was clean already. And he sat on that porch 3 weeks before the convention. I wish a motherfucker would.
And that's what black men would say.
I wish
he came out there going crazy. They protested, right? So when they protested, here go his patch of grass. Everybody walked around.
Right, man.
Yeah, I bet, because he was sitting outside.
He was standing outside. Him and his grandson. I applaud the grandson for telling them, take that shit down. The little boy had to be about 10 years old. Man, I was dying laughing. I said, black men don't play about that grass when they spend all summer cutting grass.
I mean, because
all Sunday cutting grass.
I got a little stoop. I sit on my front.
You better watch him.
I said, hey, yo, man, did you just do that juice cart on my...
Right, ain't nobody walking down the street. Girl.
Boy, you crazy. That boy, Burnham, that street.
That busy ass street.
Walking, that street ain't that busy when you come on my street. That's not that busy, bro. Trust me, that street ain't that busy. Yeah. And people walk up and down that mud, dog walks and all that. On my street, yes. Kids, it's like 3 or 4 schools around there.
It's like
yes,
believe it or not,
TS South right up the street.
On my street, I got 2 schools. I'm in between 2 schools, a middle school and like a.
I'm between the high school, middle school. Yeah, it's a lot of schools.
I really don't see it. I see kids when they get out of school and go to school. But like doing a day, like we used to be outside and stuff like that.
Oh no,
they don't
see that. No,
you don't
see them going home from school. They walk past my house.
Right.
A lot of them little kids. A lot of kids.
We cleaned up well for the.
So what's your rating on the DNC, Dan? We'll start with you.
Okay, you know what I'm saying, how we hit. You know what we did? It was just like we stuffed everything in the closet. Swept the room. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how you clean up real
Like,
quick?
you open that closet.
It's gonna open up
Just gonna open the closet.
tonight. They're
You know what I'm
opening the
saying?
closet.
But we did it well enough for it to come through here, you know what I'm saying, without
Yeah.
any major hiccups.
And people
we had a record amount of protesters here.
Did we?
Yeah.
Because you know
It
where they were
wasn't that
located
violent.
at. They weren't located by the United States.
They didn't have really a true location.
They was
didn't
like
know where
far
they wanted to go.
away
Because
from the United
that's what
States,
they
way in
did
the
to him. They
back.
gave him a permit. Like, this is where you can protest.
Yeah.
If you want to put a stage up with speakers and all
that shit, yeah.
this is where you can do it
Oh well,
But they didn't want them to even have a stage
at all.
because they was like things you use to put up a stage could turn into weapons.
Yeah.
So they was like they didn't want that.
But they was throwing rocks and stuff.
I mean, you know what, man? Like, listen, man. When you consider that we're not in a war right now, like at all.
I don't.
right
but sometimes,
but
see, that's
you know,
my thing.
like,
is I don't understand what they want us to do.
It's
well,
their own country, right?
You want us to go?
They
in
want
there
us to
and-
do
what
like
we
we've been doing,
put our foot in it.
but
the reason
or
why,
take our foot out of it.
The reason why, because we are allies with certain countries,
Israel.
and we have
With
to
Israel.
continue our. You have to continue to have an ally in different countries because you never know what may happen, and that's got a lot to do with finance. Because we require a lot of things from Israel as well, so we gotta be friends with them. It's like you.
They've
your
got
buddy,
they've
but
got
you almost
commercials
saying-
about Hamas, right? Have you seen the commercials about
That's
Hamas?
that's your buddy, but you gotta kind of be
propaganda?
like, I'm gonna let him handle this. But if he need me, I got him. That's what
America is to
America
Israel.
is to a lot of other countries.
But you know, America has put out propaganda about Hamas now. Have you seen the commercials?
Yes, Lil Durk was there.
Rape, deforming women, killing children. It's a commercial about Hamas.
I never seen it.
Oh, I have. Especially during the DNC convention. Boy, the commercial was
no.
running,
So what's
boy.
your rate? What you
That
give?
commercial.
What, the city?
The whole thing.
I give him a B.
Okay, Chris. Right.
Me, I give him about a B.
But
B.
why?
About a B. Why? Because, you know, like you said, we put all that stuff in the closet.
Immigrants and everything.
It's like everything. We didn't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then, but it was nice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Chicago's a great place to do a lot of things. So.
Yeah, it's not,
Well,
nice.
listen, if you
know.
just a little quick history, and I don't know, I might have said it last week, but I think Chicago has the most presidential conventions held. We got like 25. We did like 25 here.
This was
Period. We
Republican
did
and Democratic.
like 12 or 14 for Republican and the rest for Democrat. So we do them. Like this is the city everybody.
And this is
wanna
another
be
thing
in.
about Chicago. This is one more thing. You know, Tish might not want to hear this about Chicago, but the Bears went 4-0 in preseason, baby, and they look good. Defense, offense, looking great. What you talking about?
They played
Get
the
off my
whack ass
plate.
Chiefs. That's why.
White ass Chiefs, the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Why? Everybody,
What?
everybody. Our Bears was
2
the
years
Super Bowl.
the
The
Chiefs
Bears
won
was the Super Bowl champs
2 years
before,
in a
too.
row.
They still won.
85.
The Bears was the
The
Super Bowl
Chiefs
champs,
won a
but they
Super Bowl
still
the
weak.
last 2 years, Letitia.
They weak now.
Okay, Bears is not the subject, man.
Yeah, but how was your rating? It was.
I just said B
Listen to the
minus or
Stay
something,
on subject.
and an A plus for the Bears.
What you mad about the Bears?
Nah,
Because they whack.
we ain't talking about the Bears.
Because they
man.
whack.
Damn.
So, Chris, what's your B? You said B?
Like a B minus and an A plus for the Bears. So altogether, it's like an A for Chicago.
I say it was.
It's like an A
I
for
say-
Chicago altogether.
I say it was a C. I feel sorry for the people that couldn't park on their box. I feel sorry
They
for
was
the
aight.
people that had to take off work.
They felt special.
I mean,
Nobody, you felt sorry for the people that had to take off work.
Yeah,
Yeah, they felt special.
But you know what I did see though?
I got to work from home,
But
man. I was chill. I was
Shut
G.
up. But what I did see though, when I went with my girl house, she stayed on.
What does that
Wabash.
do with your grade? You said what?
No,
your
I'm
grade
finna show you. The people that was at the McCormick place, a lot of people at the McCormick place, you know, they stay at the hotels over there, and they stay downtown at the hotel, drunk as hell. They had them a ball in Chicago.
That's
Most
what
people
they
did.
do.
So I will say, I give them an A
That's what they do at
because
conventions.
they did that.
You gave Chicago an A?
Yeah, because they did that.
Damn.
They got a lot of tourism going. Maybe my taxes go down on my house now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
listen,
true.
that's
Hey,
how
Brandon
major cities
Johnson,
run.
Taxes go
That's
down. You
how
made a
major
lot of
cities
money.
run. And that was in plan before Brandon four-eyed ass got in there.
But I'm saying you made a lot of money, so you need to take a look at the tax books. Crack that book up. The
You ain't
assessor,
finna do nothing but
crack
give it to
books open.
the M's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, give it to the M's. He ain't finna do nothing but give it to the M's. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fucking with us. All that social justice shit you was talking, You ain't heard nothing about it.
He's gonna
it's just
step
like
down.
ain't none of that happening, and that's real life. That ain't news.
Yeah, he gonna have to step down.
You know what I'm saying? Like
This
all that
his
social
last
platforming he was talking about, and now your whole time been trying to run back and forth to Washington and see what you can get for these M's.
Yeah. And he sure enough been spending.
When you could have been like, hey man,
$7 billion.
We've been spending billions in the city of Chicago.
I need a house too.
That's no here nor there.
$7 billion.
It's here and there, but yeah.
I need healthcare too.
But you know what? This what made me mad about that, because mighty funny that all these abandoned houses got the X on it and stuff. They took the X's off of them, rehab those houses and put them in.
So you could have did that a long time ago.
For everybody.
For everybody.
I'm not even get it because it pisses
Yeah, but that's
me off.
that's not even what we're talking about right now. We just
I say I get Chicago, and because Chicago didn't. My friends, they out there, they work for the city. They made that change. Ew,
y'all clean them streets, girl.
They work overtime.
And
they
guys,
work from 7 to 8, 7 to 9.
Ooh, getting that overtime.
And we ain't getting these paying.
So I'm telling you, all my buddies that work for the city and y'all work that overtime, I'm gonna need some food. I'm hungry. I'm starving.
And once again, the Bears 4-0.
Just send me some
preseason.
And whatever. So, however, and whatever, I'm gonna get abstinence.
All right, so what's that?
I'm gonna get abstinence from
Bears.
Chris and his Bears.
Okay.
I had a question that was posed to me by a young lady about to get married. So, here it is. Her fiance want to practice abstinence until marriage, but the problem is they had already been having sex up until now, so they don't get married until what's this, August?
Mm-hmm. When they get married?
They get married in November, so that's how
he
many
just
months?
stopped. He just said this just now. Like, you know what?
No, they've been discussing it. So she kind of want to agree with it, but she don't, because they've been doing it all the time. But, and she in her middle 40s.
That's
so
what I was gonna
most
say.
women know when they in their 40s, their sexual peak is up.
Because I was going to ask you why they were discussing it.
His peak probably his libido is probably low right now.
I was going to ask you why they were discussing it. Were they doing it, Tish? When they were discussing it, when they were discussing about not having sex, were they having sex while they were discussing it?
I don't know if they were having sex. But
because if they discussed thinking about it.
Were they being physical with each other? Yeah. They was being physical, and the fiance, he said he don't want their marriage to be based just strictly off sex. But sex got you that far, though, is what I said. You've been having sex, and it got you this far up into marriage. Why stop?
Sometimes
commit sin.
Yeah, dude. I don't even understand the purpose.
I think
if you've been having it.
No, I think with him, I think he discovering his religion now.
Oh, now?
So yeah, so I think that's kind of like he battling with that.
That's
so,
like I want to put my.
Nah, you just adding that on.
I'm believing that because
no, I had a friend right. Listen, I had a friend.
Good.
Listen, I had a friend in a real situation. This is a real situation. No, but this guy right, him and his girl had been dating for years. I'm talking about they was going out of the country with each other. I'm talking about partying, having doing. Okay, boom. She like, look, I'm gonna move up here because she didn't live in Chicago. I'm gonna move up here to Chicago with you. No, right, bam. She moved up here to Chicago, but when she gets here, and she moves in with him, she says, "Listen." Right when she moves in with him, she says, "Listen, I had a dream and God told me that I should be celibate." Now they had been having sex.
Is she playing on her religion?
And right when she came to Chicago and moved in with him, God tells her.
Told her?
This is what she says. God told her we shouldn't be having sex. But did you check? And I don't want to put too much business out, but she's never been divorced. She's still kind of like with her husband, not with him, but not.
They separated.
Yeah, they separated. She's with my guy, and then she moves in with him.
Oh, she want to keep her husband and the boyfriend. That's all that is.
God has told her to not have sex with him.
Nah, she want to keep the boyfriend and the husband. That's what she's trying to do.
I was like, bro. I said, how long have y'all been having sex? He was like, the entire time, bro.
It was
right up until she moved in with me.
Her husband said, I want to get sex.
I wouldn't even let her move in, though. Like,
he didn't know.
I would have been thankful.
He said he didn't know.
He can also buy a ticket.
I thought she said she was like,
no,
right
when she moved in, that's when she was like, if she gets to Chicago and move in, then he like, shit, we've been here now, it's been like a week, baby, what's up? let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? It's been like a week, and she like, well, I meant to tell you
She
that
met
God
somebody
told
else.
me.
She already got a husband.
God
Now she
told
got a
me.
side piece.
You know what, Chris? It wouldn't have been too late. I was like, yeah, he probably can't
You
stand
like
that.
Hey,
Aaron
listen,
Jordan,
Desmond,
she
guess
is
what?
toxic.
But guess what, Desmond?
Hey.
He did exactly what you said. You're gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah, dude.
He gave her.
Oh, he told her
one-way
she
ticket back.
No, she moved in with her mom. No, she didn't go back. She moved in with her mom's or whatever because she was here. And he was like,
I bet
you
she
gotta go.
giving it up to
He's
somebody
like, because
else.
that's weird. He was
That's
like,
right.
that's weird. You're not finna stay in my house.
Right.
And all that sexual tension. We have been having sex all this time. Now you want to come here and lay around me half naked every day. All this sex we've been doing. Now no sex.
How long
All of a sudden, no sex.
But no. How long did he stay with her? Because you giving my girl some help.
What
So
you
how
mean?
long did he stay with her when she moved? Because
It was. It wasn't long afterwards. He
Well,
told me
I'm
about
telling
it.
baby girl,
and
look
then
here.
it was. He was. She.
I mean,
ain't
in
no-
her situation,
she in
yeah.
her sexual peak though. She in her 40s. So most of the time when women,
But
in
if
their
it ain't
40s
nothing but a couple of weeks, man, be cool.
Now, what I'm saying, when women in their 40s, they want it all the time, every day, all day, because they get into that sexual peak. Men, like you said, reach theirs at an early age, and y'all be humping like rabbits.
We slow
But
down.
women hit it at a later time, so for him to
Because y'all
tell
try
her
not to
no,
hump like rabbits. That's why y'all have so much energy when y'all get older.
tell her no, shh. Well, y'all should save yourselves as y'all young men.
And we should all be pumping at the same time.
Right, definitely. Definitely.
Oh,
You know what? Like, yeah.
I'm
dude.
just saying for real. Y'all not answering the question.
I mean,
ain't
I don't
never
know.
answered for that. I don't know what to say to that. Because
if
that's
she,
weird.
Listen, no. If she truly respect what he on,
Just do it. Then you
it
gonna have
ain't
sex.
long.
You gonna have
This
sex
ain't
in a
no
couple
long.
more months.
3 months.
Okay, you got 3 months not to bang your man. He probably want to see like, let me see what she really.
Hey, could
like.
you imagine a build up when you get
Man, it's gonna be banging though.
It's gonna be like a nigga out of jail.
Well, if she in her 40s and she on her sexual
She
peak,
gonna be alright.
she might go through menopause.
She's still gonna be
and
on
all
her
that's
sexual
gonna go
peak.
down.
In 3 months?
Right, in 3 months.
Well, I don't
from
know
now.
what menopause
I mean,
gonna
well,
hit.
shit,
Well, you don't know
it's a
what's
chance.
gonna
Roll
hit.
the dice at this point,
He
man.
hit the next day. She might not even have
Is
that
she a
sexual
woman of
peak
God?
that's
Is
up.
she a woman of God?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
then
she
if
got
she
it.
know he on his
She a
godly
woman of
mission,
God,
she
but
gonna
he's
honor
still
this
working
shit.
on her, I guess.
She be
He
alright.
working like he working on us all.
Yeah.
But hey,
Tell
y'all
her she
said
just
she'll
got
be
hold
alright.
tight, man.
Will we all do it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm not doing
Will
that.
you do it?
No, I'm getting. Hey, listen. They say when you get you a new car, you be like, that's just it. Give it here.
So
Now
you'll hold on.
Test drive that car. You look under the hood. You gonna make sure the brakes good, the tires is full. You know what I'm saying? You test drive that car.
And then the car stop on you. Said, "No, I'm gonna be back." In
Yeah, I'm gonna
3
give me
months."
another car.
See,
The car just stop on you.
Cause you,
I mean, just the car just completely stopped. I don't want that damn car no more. Oh damn! Right when I'm test driving, you just.
but you just told her to wait.
But she is waiting. She ain't.
She ain't got no
She didn't taste it what the shit is like.
Yeah, she ain't got no choice.
She just waiting for this little short period.
Whoever
man.
you are,
It's
you
like,
better
I
wait. You
think
ain't got
she-
no choice.
She putting too much into it.
Yeah,
You know, Tish
But
friend.
you just said.
that's what I said. Nigga.
I
I
You
said.
gotta do the same thing. I said she had a sexual peak. She in her late 40s.
Listen.
So what she should
But
do?
they've been together. See,
They only been together for 2 years now.
But still, she's drove that car. She know what that car drives like. She's been driving that car back and forth to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
But it just stopped though.
Right now, she put it in the shop. Shit.
But
people
you said you
people
gonna
put
get
their cars in
You
the shop.
said you gonna get a new car.
I said I'm talking about a brand new car. Like I'm not just gonna get a brand new car. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what I'm saying.
I'm finna leave
That's the
this
only way.
podcast
That's the only
right
way
now.
you can tell me I'm gonna be celibate when I get with you. I ain't gonna have sex until we get married. Is if we walked into that shit together like that.
But if you okay, so then I guess the next question would be, if you met a girl, if you were a single guy and you met a girl and you really was like digging her and she told you that, would you be down with that?
See, that's different. Now I have a choice. Like, okay, I probably can wait for her.
Right.
I
So
probably can wait for her.
So
if I'm already banging her, then she
No,
just
no,
all
no,
of a sudden,
of course,
yeah,
of course,
no,
of course.
I don't want to wait.
I mean,
till
of
then.
course.
I'm gonna be like,
I mean, even
maybe
though
2 weeks we can wait.
even though a woman has the right to do her
But
body,
they want
the man.
everybody.
And the man, listen.
Everybody, yeah.
So check it out. So like, yeah. I mean, I get it though.
See, you know
if
what I'm
y'all
saying?
been, I mean, you know
You know
what?
what I'm saying? We've been banging already. Hey, nigga, what do you mean? Okay, I get it. Let's stop. let's maybe.
But
okay,
wait, Chris. What if you was in that exact situation?
No,
though?
but listen.
What if you was in that exact situation though? Like you and the girl been together for 2 years, y'all been banging or whatever, but then y'all decide y'all finna get married, and she say, "Hey, babe, I want to hold off until the sex."
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? But
Don't
that's
say
what
I'm going
dude said.
celibate.
That's what he seemed like
He
he
just
said to
said,
me.
let's just
I
wait
said,
until we get married, and then we get it in, so it can be a build up. That's a different way of
Because
putting it.
don't
say I'm going celibate. Don't say I'm going celibate
I think
until I'm
she's
married.
just taking it like
You're not celibate. You just.
But they got plans to get married in a few weeks.
Well, he probably just saying, "Hey, let's
2-3
wait.
months.
Let's just wait." Because I ain't gonna lie, me and my wife did that. Let's just hold out for
But
about
he
a
told
month.
her he don't want it
We've
to be
been
based
getting it
on
in.
just
We're just
sex.
gonna hold off on a month. So when we do get back into it after marriage, it's gonna be exciting as hell. We've been waiting on each other, and that's different. If he put it that way,
But he told her this. He said, "I don't want our marriage to be just based off sex. Like, let's just hold up." You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me and my
And he
boo
probably
thing.
and him,
On
girl,
based off
him,
sex.
like I said, girl, him,
Like
and
90%
man,
was
you might not
based
hold
on
off
sex.
for 3 months. You might only have to wait 3 days. So don't worry your pretty little head. It'll
Right.
be okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
And respect the man's boundaries, because
Yeah.
he would probably respect yours. Excuse me, sorry.
Oh boy, somebody gets sleepy. That means that you
And we
said
just
"Eye of the Angel."
Huh?
You ain't never sing "Eye of the Angel" in a while.
I know, because you know why? This is for all my people that got puppies.
Oh wow.
I got one.
No, you don't.
In the eyes of an angel for 50 cents a day. We can buy Desmond a wig. He can get a wig for every day of the week. In the eyes of an angel.
You got your
Afro,
eyes
curls,
That would be appealing to
Wavy
you.
I'm so
hair.
not familiar with this commercial.
You ain't
Like,
never seen the dog commercial? You gotta
every time them shits come on, I turn. Like,
You
I
gotta-
don't need to see those stars.
They be showing them the dogs and shit like. Little dogs
Every
be,
time the
like
commercials
little
come
dogs
on.
that get shot, and they be showing the dogs that get shot. Shit, them motherfuckers be like, locked up and shit.
I wake up in the middle of the night with TV on, and then one of them commercials, I turn the TV on.
And this the same song you be singing.
Hey, look,
I go back to sleep.
Cause I always
don't fuck
look
around
as long as that dog ain't
Don't
changed
show
up,
me
that
that
dog gonna
bullshit. I
survive.
always say shit. If I wake up and see some little old lady on my shit like she's left over from World War II, I ain't like.
Don't tell me you turn from don't tell me you turn from little. Don't tell me you turn from little kids. What's the little kids? What's the little?
When the little fellas, when the little charming little guys and shit like,
little blanket and shit.
hey, they had to rebuild my skeleton. And shit, like, you know,
You don't turn, do you?
I double turn.
No,
I
you
can't
don't
get
turn.
2 remotes.
Even
You
with
ain't
the,
shit.
they got cats in
I
there.
watched a little teddy bear dude, even though I know that nigga 35 years old. I know he's about 35.
Shriners for kids.
Shriners, yes. I
Shriners.
know that dude like 35 right now, but I still watch him.
Oh my
But you know what? But you know the dogs. I kind of agree with Desmond with the animals. I be like,
I'm not fucking with y'all, man.
hey man, dogs.
Like this.
Take
I'm
the dog
gonna,
off the chain.
we
It's
gonna
gonna
cut
survive.
this off right now before somebody come arrest us. We'll see y'all next week. We talk about all that happened this weekend because we got a lot of things popping off this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna tell
Okay,
you all about
so bye everybody.
Did we get all our subjects in?
Yeah,
it. Everything went down. We talked
you
about
got
over
sleepy.
talking. We over
No,
talked
man,
about.
we didn't get all the subjects in.
Yeah, we
He do
did,
this.
boy. We
He
over
do
talked
this
about.
every week. He want to
We
stay
over
on for
talked
like
about it.
3 hours. Des, we talk for a whole hour.
Oh,
Goodbye, y'all.
See
All right, y'all. Peace.
Next week.
Intro.
Baby Jean was just